Hey, what's up? It's been a while since we have tested Zeblas smartwatches, but now we have two new models. One of them is Zeblas Betox 3 Pro, and the other is Zeblas Stratos 3 Pro. You know, we have already tested Zeblas Betox 3 and Zeblas Stratos 3 on our channel Tech Brothers, and now I'm interested in checking out their Pro versions. Let's start with the Zeblas Betox 3 Pro, while a video about the Stratos 3 Pro will be out next week. As you can guess from the name of the watch, the main feature of the Zeblas Betox 3 Pro is Bluetooth phone calls. We can also see other features of the watch on the box, such as Ultra HD AMOLED display, 24 hours health management, and multiple sport modes. Inside the box we have a smartwatch, magnetic charging cable, and user manual. You know, I thought the new Zeblas watch would be about the same size as the image on the box. However, it is quite compact and lightweight. The dial dimensions are 46 by 46 by 11 mm. The weight is only 39 grams. I think this watch is great for both men and women. I have a Zeblas Betox 3 Pro in space gray color, but it is also available in the midnight blue and rose pink. In my color, the watch looks like it is made of metal, but it is actually plastic. Only the crown and button on the side are aluminum alloy. By the way, the crown rotates, but it is not used for navigation. There is a microphone hole next to the crown, while a speaker is on the other side. The back panel has charging contacts and health tracking sensors. As for the strap, it is made of soft silicone and it has a nice texture. I think the strap is very comfortable for both everyday use and sports. Talking about sports, Zeblas Betox 3 Pro has IP68 water resistance rating. In theory, the watch can withstand immersion in water, but I would recommend taking it off before swimming or showering. However, hand washing, rain or sweat while playing sports will not damage the watch. Now let's move on to the display. First, you may have already noticed a bezel around the screen. This is not a big problem because it is an ultra-budget watch. The screen also has rounded edges. I like this very much. I mentioned before that the Zeblas Betox 3 is a compact smartwatch, but the screen diagonal is 1.43 inches. You know, it is bigger than the previous model, Zeblas Betox 3. The screen resolution is 466 by 466 pixels, while the maximum brightness is 1000 nits. That's very good for a budget watch. Since it is an AMOLED panel, the watch supports always-on display mode. So for a $25 smartwatch, the display is amazing. You know, first I wished I had the Zeblas Betox 3, so I could compare it to the Pro version. However, I can see now that they are very different, not only in design and display, but even in system. In fact, the Zeblas Betox 3 Pro has the same system as the Zeblas GTR 3 Pro. You can watch the video about this watch on our channel Tech Brothers. First, you can change the watch face by pressing and holding the screen. There are only 4 watch faces available out of the box, but you can upload much more from the app. Then, you can read new notifications by swiping up on the screen. Swipe left to switch widgets such as daily activity, heart rate, sleep, weather, music player, and workout. By pressing the plus button, you can remove unwanted widgets and change their order. Zeblas Betox 3 Pro also has a menu with all functions. First, I want to change the menu style, and then we will look at the functions. So the new Zeblas watch has telephone, contact person, and call records. We will test Bluetooth calling a little later. There is also voice assistant, data, workout records, heart rate, sleep, blood pressure, blood oxygen, messages, weather, female, music, press training, stopwatch, timer, alarm clock, business card, set time, find phone, calculator, camera, and settings. So the watch has so many functions. As for the settings, first you can change the menu style. The display settings include screen time, raise to wake, and always on display. In the battery menu, we can see the current battery level and power saving mode. Then you can select the vibration and ring mode as well as the vibration intensity. ZBLAS BeeTalk 3 Pro supports many system languages. There is also a QR code to download the app on smartphone. Down key settings. Set time and system. I cannot say I am very surprised, because all ZBLAS watches have many functions and settings. However, there are actually more than budget watches from other manufacturers. When it comes to the app, I don't want to dwell on it for too long, because I have already seen it many times and you most likely know about it. The app is called FitCloud Pro. It is important here to enable push notifications, select and upload new watch faces, and add sports modes on the watch. There are hundreds of workout modes available here. You also need to add your favorite contacts, so you can quickly call them from the watch. Once you have done this, you can go to the contact person on the watch and call someone. When someone calls on your phone, you can hang up or answer the call using the smartwatch. So this is one of the main features of the ZBLAS BeeTalk 3 Pro. To be honest, I don't think the new ZBLAS watch is designed for sports, but it is waterproof and it has many workout modes. So why not? I want to measure my heart rate and SpO2. I think I'm fine. However, I'm surprised there is a blood pressure monitor. I have only met this function on a few watches. My blood pressure seems to be normal as well. Finally, the battery of ZBLAS BeeTalk 3 Pro has a capacity of 260 mAh. Battery life is about 14 days with normal use and about 7 days with heavy use. No surprises here as well, because most ZBLAS watches have a long battery life. So I see several advantages of a ZBLAS BeeTalk 3 Pro for myself. First, I like its compact size and weight. The watch is almost invisible on the wrist. The display is definitely a highlight of the new ZBLAS smartwatch. Have you seen many watches under $25 with AMOLED display, always-on mode support, high resolution and brightness? ZBLAS BeeTalk 3 Pro has many functions, but Bluetooth calling is one of the main ones. It is very convenient to make and receive calls from the watch. In addition, the battery life of this watch is very good. For the price of $25, it is a real find. Thank you for watching. See you soon!